It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, and welcome. This is Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. A number of storylines emerging as the season gets into full swing. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they're in first place in the Western Conference. And given the season they were coming off last year, it's about where we expected them to be at this stage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Should be a wild ride. Whoa! Two athletic clubs facing off. Kenny, how do you expect this one to go down?
Ooh, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, lots of highlight reels, and great showmanship.
Should be exciting for the players and the fans. The team that takes care of the basketball will have the edge.
Woo! Okay, time for tip-off. We send it over to...
What are you riding, a horse, Ernie?
Woo! Kevin Harlan.
It's not a roller coaster, is it?
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Atlanta as the Hawks take it to the hardwood. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. It'll be the defending NBA champion Golden State Warriors taking on the Atlanta Hawks. And it goes without saying, with Jeremy Lin back in good health, they're extremely excited to have him in the lineup. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin Durant is much improved as a defender, and maybe it's some overdue appreciation, at least as he sees it. He said, "People are starting to recognize me as more than just a scorer. I've been trying to shake that rap since 2012. I look to impact the game on both ends of the floor." Kevin, back to you.
A two-way player to be sure, D.A. Thanks. And this one promises to be a battle inside, C-Web. Both of these teams very physical underneath on the glass, getting rebounds.
Oh, man, yeah. You got to be ready for this wrestling match in the paint because every missed shot, it'll be fought for. Hard-nosed bangers on both sides. Bring your heart. Here we go.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Now Golden State's starting five. Thompson and Durant fill out the perimeter. Jonas Jerebko out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Livingston in at the one. Young. The teardrop falls in. Young's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Hawks. Durant kicks to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Now here's Prince. Young outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Goes up on the high post. That one wide left. On offense, here are the Warriors. On the wing, Thompson. That three off the mark. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Bazemore against Thompson. Now here's Bazemore. Not a lot of room. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, that's a nice look. Recognizing he had the opening to make the entry pass.
On the wing, Thompson. Shoots over Bazemore. Thompson misses.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
No good that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
The spark those guys gave them was massive. I mean, you always love seeing points off the bench.
Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young passes it to Bazemore. Prince kicks it to Bazemore. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Livingston with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Pass to Thompson. Shot on the wing. Rebound, Atlanta. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And that's what can happen on the road. You have to be aggressive and try to disrupt them out of their normal routine. Look, you can't defend down low much better than that. Refuses to give him an easy path to the bucket. Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Young outside. Here's Len, and the dunk by Len.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Well, that opening right there, that's just because the defense failed to rotate.
Now here's Bazemore. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Len. Lays it up off the glass.
And look at that. That's just a great all-around play. Getting into position for the offensive rebound, finishing strong on the putback.
Livingston with it. Young's there. Livingston kicks to Yarebko. Durant against Prince. And that one's good. Durant.
It doesn't take a lot of time for Durant to get his shot off. He's so excellent in the mid-range.
Young finds Bazemore. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Bazemore's got his first points in this one. Warriors trail by 4. Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around. And I'll tell you, Trae Young, go big or go home. Always gives you 100%, as competitive as they come. And the young fella wants to win so badly, sometimes that emotion really comes out.
And that one falls for Young. And you know, Greg, it's amazing the impact Young makes, especially, of course, on the offensive end.
High-level shot maker, a threat the moment he crosses half court. Instinctive playmaker, just needs to play more within himself and avoid over-dribbling.
And so he makes both from the line.
Well, he's not making any mistakes up there today. Another solid trip to the line for him.
Here's Livingston. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Hawks with possession here. And Young kicks it to Bazemore. Prince against Durant. Outside Prince. Back to Bazemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads. Atlanta again missing.
He hasn't been very precise at all this quarter.
Here's Durant. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Kevin Durant.
The rhythm and the poise that Durant has when getting ready to catch and shoot is second to none in the league.
It's Prince on the wing, defended by Durant. Prince with it. He's against Yarebko. Prince misses. And it's Livingston with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And we all know in a hostile environment, always tough, but they were the better team on that night.
I absolutely love the fire they showed on the road. You really could tell they wanted that one.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, great leaping ability, such an advantage in this game of basketball, Chris, when you think about the bigs who can control that kind of part of their game. Who comes to mind for you?
You have to go out there to look at that man, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, he dunks, it looks like a Nerf hoop. He just throws it up there, the way that he gets up. How about Drummond, the way that he can get 20 rebounds in just a second, how quick he is at getting that second step and going back up. When I think of athletic big men, I think of Andre Drummond as one of the most athletic big men that I've ever seen in my time of playing basketball.
Well, this is the final season the Warriors will have at Oracle Arena, almost 5 decades in Oakland. And, Chris, as we know, they'll move across the water to San Francisco. No doubt a bittersweet moment for the team and its core of fans here.
Yeah, you just hope that the craziness of the crowd and that loyalty travels. You know, I'm hoping the fans here in the East Bay can make that journey. They deserve to be part of the Warriors story as it continues to be written. I mean, if you've seen what they're doing, though, in the new Chase Center, right on the water, it's going to be special.
Here's Bazemore following the score by Golden State. Pass to Young. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial. Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Now here's Thompson. 32 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit. High post Cousins. Fades back, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists in the game. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recovered. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab to make sure that he can get back to doing what he does best.
Atlanta making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Prince. Carter comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Young. Golden State also making some changes. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And Cook subbed in for Thompson. And with Cousins and that injury, never an easy one to come back from.
Yeah, it's true. But fortunately, Cousins has the kind of skill set that he's going to be effective no matter when he's on the floor. And great outside shot, the footwork, very smooth in terms of ball handling for that position. And most of the players who aren't the same after an Achilles tear don't have the same skill set that Cousins possesses. That's why I think he'll be fine once he recovers from this injury.
Now here's Lin. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Tries again. Shot by Collins, no good. The Warriors leading. Cook kicks to Cousins. Over Dedmon. Collins grabs the miss.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
Anderson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Andre Iguodala. The Hawks have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense, and he wants to win. When tempers flare, don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
And the Warriors making a change here. Evans is checked in. And both free throws good for Anderson. And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure. He's not a pushover.
The Hawks leading. To the inside. A nice shot by Lin. Lin's got his first bucket of the night.
And Lin is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Iguodala. No points in the game yet for him. High arcing shot. The rebound by Anderson.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The D pretty much taking that possession off, but the shot's off target with nobody near him.
Iguodala outside. Back to Cook. Knocked loose. Evans outside. Fires at the elbow. And the shot is long. The Hawks leading by 3. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Covered by Evans. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, when it comes to ongoing contract negotiations, C-Web, how distracting did you find it for those players and for yourself to deal with all that going on?
It can be very distracting if you allow it to take over. What I would suggest for players in those situations, whether you're a restricted free agent or a free agent, I would give you one piece of advice, and I think LeBron has epitomized this. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about what team or what pending teams or what city you like to go swimming in or you and your wife visit in the summer, because all that does is create confusion. And all it does is send a message to fans and other players that maybe you're thinking about something that you can't control at that time. And so usually I think you should go introspective. You should work as hard as you can to improve and to get better. But that is something that definitely can distract you. And so hopefully you have a great layer of people that can be barriers from kind of the outside noise. The contract is going to be what it's going to be, and the only way you can continue to prove your worth is by going out there executing every day on the court.
Good stuff.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wasted no time on that one. And the Hawks lead by 7.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Evans kicks to Bell. Carter against Iguodala. And stolen by Dedmon. Carter outside. Anderson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And at 78%, he's been a consistent shooter at the line for them all season long.
That free throw good from Anderson.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style again.
Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Second, the Warriors.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Bell dishes to Iguodala. Here's Cook. Sweet little floater. Cook's got his first 2 points.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Kicks it to Lynn. 1:09 left in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. Warriors trail by 8. Evans right side. Iguodala outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Wow, the balance and core strength of Iguodala, built for the and-one.
And you look at Andre Iguodala, the first ever player to win a Finals MVP without starting a single game in the regular season.
That tells you something about his unselfishness and, at the same time, his under-the-radar impact on winning. His willingness to accept that six-man role right from the beginning, I really feel helped set the tone in that Warriors locker room.
The free throw drops for Iguodala.
Oh, he turns it up. And though Iguodala has become a long-range shooting threat, he still managed to struggle from the line.
Outside, Lynn. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Carter. Shot clock at 5. Over Bell. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Fighting through fouls and converting. You got to love the aggressiveness of Cousins.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Lenz checked in for Carter.
Under 6.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Cousins, no good on that one.
Well, Kevin, there's no secret. Cousins is one of the more fiery competitors in this league. And I like guys who play with their heart on their sleeve.
Dedmon kicks to Anderson. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off. Just couldn't knock it down.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Warriors with possession here. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hawks lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Kevin Durant talked about his teammates and about the Warriors roster, the envy of every team in the league.
I like our depth. I like that we could play, we could play big, we could play small, we can match up with a lot of different teams. And it's just a matter of us going out there and playing consistent basketball. It's easier said than done. But we like who we are right now. We just got to continue to keep getting better.
Greg, KD has a lot of help with his team.
And that's why he signed with the Warriors. But even with all their talent, you can bet Durant is going to be leading the charge.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
I tell you what, that first quarter, you can see the game plan is a commitment to offensive rebounding.
Oh, yeah, this is how they squeezed out extra possessions and captured the early lead.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Bell is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's Iguodala. And it's Evans in at the 2. Well, Andre Iguodala, an all-star in Philadelphia. And he has helped set the tone for the Warriors locker room ever since, Chris, he accepted a reserve role back in 2014.
Man, can you believe he's never won Sixth Man of the Year? But you can make the case he should win it every year with how much he means to this Warriors team.
And it's tied up with that one. Herter, covered by Evans. Anderson against Bell. And the rejection by Iguodala.
And the ability to go vertical, Iguodala's a sneaky shot blocker.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. It's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Back to Cousins. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Over Anderson. Iguodala. No good.
You can't be missing shots like that in the post. That'll get you a spot on the bench.
Anderson passes to Lynn. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. Jerebko's checked in for Golden State.
Substitution for the Warriors. Jonas Jerebko.
Dedmon kicks to Lynn. Lynn the pass to Anderson. The Hawks working the ball around. Off the mark and a bad shot there. The Warriors trail it. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Draymond Green is a former Defensive Player of the Year, and he remembers his motivation. They said I fell in the draft because what position would I guard? I'll never forget that. I'm comfortable guarding any position. When I'm playing against big guys, I battle even harder. You have to prove a point. I won't be a pushover. Kevin?
Yeah, he never backs down. Thanks, David. And here are the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Iguodala. Nice, 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
He played a very solid first quarter, and now he's taking it up a notch here in the second.
Lynn the pass to Dedmon. Now here's Lynn. D right on him. That one good for 2. Lynn's got his second basket of the night. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And he wasn't going to get away with that one. Still in motion when he set that screen.
He even knew he wasn't in good position. He tried to slide himself into a better spot. The official wasn't having it.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Taurean Prince comes in for Anderson. Young is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Then for the Warriors, Kevin Durant's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Evans. Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. It's good. Young's got 8.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Here is Durant. 4-point game. The three-pointer no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Prince with it. Working on Urebko. Prince's shot is good.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here is Cook, defended by Young. Cook kicks to Durant. Clock at 6. Back to Cook. Over Young. And it's Cook missing. The Hawks leading by 6. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Herter. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. And here is Urebko. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass.
Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. Urebko's got his first 2 points.
That's a tough bucket. I mean, the D was right up on him as tight as possible. But you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the cup.
That athletic.
Yeah.
Wow. Jumped out of the gym.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Thompson outside. Atlanta with the rebound. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Greg, you look at the lineup for the reigning champs. When healthy, this team starts 5 all-star players at every position.
And even with Boogie coming back from a devastating injury, this team is scary. People immediately called it the best team ever assembled. Credit the front office, but the Warriors players still have to prove they are the best ever on the floor this season.
Here's Young. The Warriors making the shot. Knocked loose. And the pass to Prince. Here's Len. Rebounded by Urebko. Urebko's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Passes it to Durant. 11 feet away. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about the ferocity of Bell? It's admirable. He crashes the boards with such an animalistic nature.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. It's Dedmon, top of the key. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Thompson. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Cook, the pass to Jerebko. Here is Cook, defended by Young. For 3, Durant. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Durant's had total confidence in his jumper. Probably since the first jumper he took. I mean, he's one of the most natural-looking shooters you'll ever see.
Here's Prince. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
And looking at Prince's game, you know, he could be the ultimate complementary player. A good shooter, doesn't need a ton of touches, solid enough on defense, and is showing signs of improvement.
And that one falls for Prince. And with Prince, his versatility between forward spots also is an asset to the team.
And when I called Prince a complimentary player, I didn't mean it as a slight. It just plays with an approach and style that fits well with any team and any leading scorer. Players like him tend to have a long, productive career in our league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And right around this time of the year, some teams spending long stretches on the road. Chris, that's difficult. It's got to be tough, I would assume, for players to deal with that, teams to deal with that.
It does get tough. Long road trips, travel, you're staying home from your family. You haven't seen your family and your friends. But I tell you what it does as a team. Coaches love it because it builds camaraderie, it builds chemistry. Now you have time to go to the movies and hang out with guys on your team at a restaurant or just hanging out. And what does that do? It brings you a little bit closer together because now you're building a relationship that's not based on basketball. These long road trips allow you to be together, to get to understand and know each other in ways maybe you haven't before. And believe me, it's been many times on the court. I've joked with the guy on my team about something that had nothing to do with the game, and it brought us to even play harder because we had an inside joke about something else. Who wouldn't want to play with their friends, right? Who wouldn't want their friends to challenge them? And that's the type of relationships you build on these long road trips.
Carter, that's good.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Warriors trail by 4. It's Durant on the wing. He kicks to Bell. Back to Durant. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Bell.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Carter against Durant. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Carter. Bazemore passes to Prince. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. And so it's Livingston bringing it up now for the Golden State Warriors. 6-point game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston. Keeping his eyes up. Locates the man.
Carter dishes to Young. To the middle. Here's Collins. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Golden State. And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
Man, his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher but also enjoys attacking the rim and does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense.
And that one falls for Collins.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And so Collins nails both of them. Warriors trail by 5. Now here's Livingston. He has 6. Pass to Cousins. Back to Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. And the Hawks making a change here. Lynn's checked in. Lynn against Durant. On the wing, it's Iguodala. And the 3 off target. The Hawks leading by 5. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Justin Anderson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Evans, he's checked in for Golden State. Lynn finds Anderson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Anderson's got 9 points.
And his shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
And that one's good. Durant.
Oh, man, the versatility Durant offers, driving, spotting up, using his post game. He does it well.
Outside, Lynn. Shoots over Livingston. They get it back. Collins, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. That one misses for Collins. Warriors trail by 6. Over in the corner, Livingston. Kicks to Durant. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got 6 assists now in the game. Outside, Lynn. The kick out to Anderson. Carter outside. Pass to Bazemore. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Anderson. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Justin Anderson. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first but misses the second. Warriors trail by 5. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. And 1:01 left now here in the second. And there it is for him.
Oh, and this is where Livingston makes his money. Tremendous mid-range game.
Vince Carter on the wing. Collins passes to Carter. Unloads from 13. No good off the back of the rim.
A really tough night for him offensively. I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Durant.
Durant took a lot of heat for his move to the Warriors in 2016, but it doesn't look like he's regretted it one bit.
And so he hits both.
What an advantage for a big man to have, that smooth stroke at the line.
Carter kicks to Collins. Back to Carter. Outside, Lynn. Now the pass to Bazemore. Back to Lynn. He tries for 3. Rebound by Iguodala.
As off the mark as he has been, they're a little lucky to be in front.
Passes it to Durant. Over Anderson. And that one goes long. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks ahead. They lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They did some good things, but not enough. They need to start being more assertive. Go harder to the rim. Generate some free throw opportunities at the very least. Do something.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, folks. Always so much activity going on here in the bustling metropolis of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State. They trail by 1. Their next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Over on the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. Alex Lynn out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Livingston dishes to Durant. He kicks it to Cousins. Back to Durant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. You know, Greg, you hear that since Kevin Durant moved to the Bay Area, he's wasted no time making connections and investments in Silicon Valley.
It's interesting. He's reined in his endorsements by over half, but he's so inquisitive. I think meeting these tech luminaries and learning from them was part of the allure of the Golden State.
First free throw is good. Durant hits them both. And so it's Atlanta with it. They've led by as much as 10. And Young kicks to Collins. Pass to Prince, right wing. Hawks passing it around. Launches a three. It's good from long range. Prince has got 11.
Well, that's a shot they'll be happy with on every trip, no matter who's taking it.
Pass to Durant over Collins. No good from Durant. The Hawks leading by 4. Young outside. And they pick up 2.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now here's Prince. 11 points in the game. And there's the feed to Collins. Young inside. He's covered by Livingston.
Yeah, and this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Here's Livingston. He's got 10. Kicks to Durant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
So funny. I remember with those scouts how bad they talked about him during his time in the NBA scouting and all that, saying he couldn't lift and coming out of college, and he's gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Look, he powers through for the bucket. He gets a chance to tack on another point at the line.
That's good from Durant. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now, here is Young. He's covered by Livingston. Young taking his time here. Back to Prince. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Cousins, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Prince kicks to Collins. Young passes to Len. Shoots over Cousins. Len, good. Len's got 6.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Well, come on, he's fluid from that medium range. He gets everything working together.
Livingston, that's good. The Hawks leading by 3. Young with the ball. He's got 14. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Young.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
Jordan Bell's checked in for Golden State. Quinn Cook comes in for Sean Livingston. And so Young nails them both. Warriors trail by 5. Cook kicks to Durant. And another 3 for Golden State.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
Now, here is Young. Good on the shot. He's got 18.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Cook, the pass to Urepko. Thompson with it. Dedmon defending. Here's Bell. Can't hit that one. So Atlanta will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Herter, defended by Bell. Clock at 4. Herter. No good with the triple. And it's Cook with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. There's the pass to Durant. Dishes it to Thompson. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Not many guys more lethal on the catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for Thompson.
One kicks to Dedmon. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Passes to Urepko. And here's Bell. Dedmon defending. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Here's Urepko. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Atlanta leading by 3. Prince outside. From the arc. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Okay, he has all the space he needs and then some. He's going to make that a lot more than he misses it.
Durant finds Thompson. Releases. And he hits the jump shot. Thompson's got 7.
Oh, such a monster. I mean, just such a smooth operator in the pick and roll. Clay times his move perfectly.
Herter, he's covered by Thompson. Pass to Young for 3. The shot that time not on target. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Cook, the pass to Thompson. To the inside, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, they love to have Thompson involved in the pick and roll plays because he's so good at spreading the wealth.
It's Prince on the wing, defended by Durant. Prince outside. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. We take a look at the Warriors. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And checking out the Lakers, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And seeing where the Warriors are, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
Yeah, Greg, already the focus has started to turn to the postseason and what they need to do to make a run at the championship.
The Warriors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. And the Warriors with some changes. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Evans in for Klay Thompson. He doesn't get the second one.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors.
One shot.
And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him, he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Back to Livingston. To the paint, and stolen by Dedmon. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it, the fast break chance. And then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Warriors trail by 8. Now Livingston, 12 points for him. Here is Cook. Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Prince kicks to Carter. In the corner, it's Lynn. Anderson against Bell. Bell with the block. And here's Livingston. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. From 12 feet out, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Livingston's got 6 in the quarter. Lynn kicks to Dedmon. Iguodala against Prince. Pass to Lynn. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And for Lynn, missing the season last year, he's just glad to be back. His playmaking and creativity is something that this team needs. As long as he's healthy and playing aggressively, he'll be an effective guard option.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Lynn. And with Lynn, he made a point upon returning from injury, saying he will not change how he plays.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys, they'll shy away from contact after experiencing a torn patella like Lynn did, but he knows that he is at his best going at defenders and absorbing that contact. He said he'll try and be more aware of how he lands, but has no plans of changing his game.
And here are the Warriors now, trailing here by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Evans kicks to Cousins. Kicks it out to Evans. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Lynn. Misses off the left iron.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Carter. Atlanta again missing. And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State. 8-point game.
And that's just a beautiful setup by Livingston, showing the high basketball IQ.
1:49 left to play in the third. Lynn finds Anderson. Now here's Dedmon. He's guarded by Cousins. Collins, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Collins has got his third basket of the night. Warriors trail by 8. Now here's Livingston. 14 points for him. Atlanta with the rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Lynn the pass to Dedmon. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Cousins. Golden State's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Iguodala, no good. Atlanta leading by 8. Floats one, and Carter with the basket on the assist by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 assists tonight. Golden State's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. A baseline J, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Such a massive guy. Cousins is a wrecking ball on the glass.
Hawks shooting well, 50% from the floor. Carter kicks to Lynn. Down low. Collins, good. Collins has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's the pass to Livingston. Passes it to Bell. On the wing, Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Over Anderson. And it doesn't even draw iron. The shot. They get it again. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Atlanta as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Regain control. Come on now. Every pass, every possession. Play with a purpose. We've talked about this, all right? Solid plays every time. Right now. Come on.
Oh, some fire in Coach Kerr's voice right there. Greg demanding his team kick it up a notch.
How about the intensity from the coach there? Less than happy with his team's effort right now.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Thompson and Iguodala make up the perimeter. Jonas Jerebko out there with DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Livingston in at the point.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And Lynn has really carved out a nice role for himself in our league. An effective two-way player who can score, rebound, pass, and defend.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
On the wing, Thompson. Now here's Livingston. He's covered closely. 11 feet away. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
That's where Cousins is most dangerous, and letting him go to work inside is something they're always trying to make happen.
Here's Lynn. Back to Dedmon. The Hawks working the ball around. Bazemore against Thompson. Shoots it. Bazemore misses.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
Livingston. And it's Lynn with the rebound. Lynn's got his 4th rebound in this one. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. A three-pointer off the mark.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
And that one misses.
Well, one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Lenz checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Young is subbed in for Anderson. And he's good on the second.
Well, if you think about Sean Livingston's career, you know how close it came to ending. A knee injury so severe that doctors considered amputation. But he never gave up, and he made it back.
Back to Young. Down low. A nice shot by Lynn. Lynn's got 4 points in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Now here's Livingston, defended by Young. Livingston with it. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And C-Webb Livingston's story. So many extremes, from a young franchise cornerstone with the Clippers to wondering if he'd ever be able to play again, ever be able to walk again.
Yeah, he fought his way through. I mean, first a journeyman bouncing around 8 or 9 teams, and then a key factor for the Warriors championship team. I mean, you could make a movie about it. That's how dramatic it is.
Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala, and the shot goes in.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Livingston kicks to Durant. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Bazemore, and Thompson sends it back.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Clay denies that one.
Thompson comes with the double team. Clock at 6, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And here are the Warriors now. Warriors trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Durant kicks to Jerebko. Lets it go. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Jerebko. Durant's got 26 points.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole here.
Bazemore on the wing. Young outside. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Thompson, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure where this guy was in the first half.
Bazemore on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Shots good from Young.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. You know the NBA has cracked down on flopping. It's still part of the game, but C-Webb, would you agree that progress has been made in that area?
Yeah, I think so, and I like to blame a lot of my European players for bringing that over along with soccer. Soccer with the flopping and that, and we've kind of taken away. And I know a little bit about flopping. We had some floppers on my Sacramento team, and so flopping is frustrating. You don't want to see that. You want to see guys earn it. This isn't soccer or football, and so I think the league has done a very good job, whether it was trying to find guys early or just embarrass you and say, hey, you're Shaqtin' a fool. Get up right now. No one touched you. Why did you flop or act like you were hit and move 10 feet back on the side? I hate flopping. But then again, you must embellish. You must be a good actor. You've got to put the referees in a tough position to make a good call. How do you find that balance? But I think the NBA has done a good job of making sure that it isn't encouraged and isn't rewarded.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys.
Here is Durant, following the basket by Trae Young.
When KD gets it in that close to the rim, you're out a good option. He's so good. I mean, sometimes you just give him the foul. You just give the foul.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Durant. Durant hits them both. Atlanta leading by 11. Prince outside. Back to Young. Bazemore on the wing. Banked in off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Livingston kicks to Jerebko. Durant deciding where to go with it. Livingston with it. Young's there. Out to the wing. Pass to Cousins. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so it's Golden State with it after the basket by Atlanta. Pass to Durant. Beyond the arc. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. 31 points for Kevin Durant.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Atlanta calls timeout. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks, leading by 12. He dishes it to Bazemore. Cousins against Len. He kicks it to Young. Just 5 to shoot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Livingston, no luck.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
Bazemore against Thompson. Young outside. Over Urebko. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
The Hawks leading by 12. Down low, here's Bazemore. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Bazemore's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Livingston with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And he comes up with the deuce. 14 points for Klay Thompson.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Young dishes to Prince. Bazemore on the wing. For the 3. Prince misses. Warriors trail by 12. Thompson finds Cousins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the bruising game of Cousins, nearly impossible to match up with him given his massive size.
The line for the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Len. And the second free throw, good. The Hawks leading by 11. Young passes to Prince, kicks to Bazemore. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his 5th foul.
That's number 5 on him. No room for error anymore. I bet they'll take it at him right now. Try to get him out the game.
Prince outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Urebko. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got 10 points in just the second half.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. Urebko, the pass to Livingston. Up top, Cousins. Over Dedmon. Cousins, no good. The Hawks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Prince outside. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Now Prince. Here's the floater. It's rebounded by Golden State. Urebko's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake, the pump fake, the psych, the welcome to the parachute club to draw the foul.
2 shots.
The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
He's taken an aggressive approach since halftime, drawing fouls, getting to the line, forcing the D in the bad spots.
Up top, Bazemore. He's covered by Thompson. Bucket is good. Bazemore's got 6 in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
And it's Livingston with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 14. Over Prince. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Livingston. 34 points for Kevin Durant.
Not everything in the game has an answer, and sometimes all you can do is just tip your cap to Durant when he hits his jumper.
Now, here is Young. He's covered by Livingston. Bazemore passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. The pass to Durant. Over Prince. That shot misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Young outside. Passes it to Bazemore. Over Thompson. It's rebounded by Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Inside, here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Trae Young.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Livingston dishes to Urepko. And that one, good.
Look, high percentage looking tight. It's hard to miss that one.
Now, here is Young. Defense right on him. Buries it down low. And the Hawks lead by 14.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Yeah, that offense shifted into high gear. I love the attack mindset.
Cousins, no good. Here's Young. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Jeremy Lin. Impressive team win tonight. What were your thoughts?
I thought it was a great effort, 1 through 15. Everybody just coming out with high energy and playing team basketball.
The ball got going and it led to a big win, Jeremy. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.